Why a business plan? Lots of reasons to have a business plan. I happen to teach a course at Ryerson on how to launch an e-business, and really the whole course is about how to do an elevator pitch, how to do a business presentation, and how to write a business plan. And I tell my students on the first day, the fact that it happens to be an e-business is a course requirement, but really irrelevant, because from a business fundamentals perspective, a business plan is a business plan. And there's lots of different reasons and lots of different uses for a business plan. Typically, a client will come to us for a business plan when they're looking for an investment. And their investors are going, well, where's the business plan? And we actually understand how to create a document and a business plan that is both honest, professional, and in the type of language and style that an investor will be interested in. But as I tell my students, it's also important to have a business plan even if you're not seeking funding, even if you're self-funding. And the reason why it's important to have a business plan in those instances is because a business plan is a roadmap. And in order to understand that roadmap, you have to figure out where you're going and make a whole bunch of decisions and really nail down a whole bunch of assumptions before you go ahead. And instead of just going ahead willy-nilly in a new enterprise and only looking at it on a peripheral basis, if you're forced on a disciplinary manner to look at your competitors and what they're doing and understand how you're going to compete, to figure out your pricing and why your pricing makes sense, to look at all of your assumptions in terms of revenue, you actually avoid pitfalls that can be made if you don't take the time to do your business plan. And one of the most famous sort of like examples that one uses, in a university educational environment is a very, very successful business that's profitable that goes belly up. And that problem is the cash flow statement, because they didn't take a look at the timing of their expenditures versus when the revenue was going to come in. So yes, very profitable company. At the end of the day, there was going to be a bottom line, but they didn't have the cash to get to the time when they were going to collect the money. And the other thing that people do when they're actually going for investments that business plans and cash flow statements are very helpful with is determining how much money you need to ask. You don't just pick $1 million, $2 million, $350,000 out of the air. The cash flow statement will tell you exactly how much money you need to ask for. It's just one example of how a business plan can make your life easier and your business more successful.